Hey, good morning, YouTube world. Happy Thursday. It's Pete Olsen, the Montana Silver Stacker, www.freesilverandgold.biz. Happy Thursday. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the advantages of silver kilo bars. And, most people, even though, if they're not aware of investing in precious metals or they're not familiar with the precious metals industry as a whole, most are familiar with the fact that you can purchase silver in a lot of different sizes, a lot of different shapes, if you will. So you have, you can go from half ounce to 1 ounce to 5 ounce, 10 ounce, kilo, 100 ounce, et cetera, et cetera. The smaller amounts are the ones that are suggested to the beginning investors. Bigger weights, such as the kilo, are typically done for more serious investors who are looking to acquire larger quantities of silver, guys. And you guys know who you are out there, and or someone that's aspiring to purchase a larger amount of silver. And the great thing about 1 kilo silver bars is that one single bar constitutes a huge investment in silver, which is fantastic, right? But the investment size is not so large that it's difficult to store or keep track of, right? That makes sense. But if you had 32 or 33 individual 1 ounce silver bars, that'd be much more difficult to keep track of and store than a single kilogram bar of the silver metal, right? It's just easier having one of these versus 32 rounds, in my opinion. I think rounds are great too. Don't get me wrong. That is just one of the differences, though, or benefits, I should say, of having kilos or investing in silver kilo bars versus a lot of the other choices you have. I mean, there are benefits to all of them, but the kilos is right up there with one of the best advantages, if you will, one of the best ways to put your money into silver. There's not anything incredibly specific that you have to know with the 1 kilogram silver bars. And I'll put this one up here so you can see. This, by the way, is by RMC, guys. Okay. If you have experience with handling and storing, any other size of silver bars, you'll have no problem dealing with these 1 kilo bars. They're heavy, but not that heavy. They're produced by a wide variety of companies. I mean, a lot. I've got a few by RMC. I've got another one right here by Ohio Precious Metals. This is hand poured. It's beautiful. But keep in mind, though, that unlike some silver bars, kilo bars, they don't come protected by any casing or anything of that sort, as you see in so many of the different silver metals. So obviously, because of that, the responsibility to keep your bars in nice shape falls on you and only you, right? Perhaps more important than any other aspect of the ownership of 1 kilo silver bars is the ability to keep the bar in fine shape and free from markings and scratchings and chips and so on and so forth. But like any other weight, the pricing of 1 kilo bars varies from, let me show you this other one, from producer to producer and from seller to seller. I'll get out the Ohio Precious Metals. Isn't that, it's kind of a totally different look, isn't it? Look at that. Really clean. This is kind of more, the homemade, hand poured. Both beautiful in their own right. I think that you'll find that it's much more beneficial, though, to purchase a single kilo bar than it would be to purchase 30 plus 1 ounce bars, or even 6 or 7 5 ounce bars. And even on top of that, purchasing a single kilo bar will see you incur a much lower premium, right? You get them cheaper than you would if you bought a kilogram of silver in a piecemeal type of fashion. In other words, 32 1 ounce rounds or 1 ounce bars, or as I said, 6 or 7 of the 5 ounce. But despite the larger size here, guys, okay, even though you have that, there's quite a few I guess you say, a lot of different producers of the kilo silver bars. It could come as a surprise, but it only serves to make you search for the perfect 1 kilogram bar that is much easier and hassle-free. There are bars that are produced as recently as this current year, or bars that were produced decades ago. There's lots of silver bars that you can choose from. In other words, there's a lot of variety, right? So the packaging, as you can see, this is it, guys. I mean, see how different it is? The packaging of the 1 kilogram silver bars, that they're not encased in any sort of protective case, right? They just come like this. This is what they're shipped in, right? Okay, that gives you an idea there. Rather, most of the purchase of 1 kilo silver bars see the bars wrapped in bubble and secure for shipping from the bullion deal. No other protective steps are taken, as you just saw. This is not always the case, but it happens more often than not. This is what I've seen, guys. It's in bubble. Like this one came in the plastic here with bubble. Okay, lots of different, as we mentioned, a lot of different designs. Investors, though, that buy the kilo bars, they simply want to ensure that the bar they are purchasing is in fact pure silver, right? As always, we always want to make sure that we know that, right? And that it weighs as much as the mark in the bar says it does. While very few bars of this size feature intricate, elaborate designs, most, I would say, feature nothing more than a mint mark, purity identification, and weight indication. This is a real clean look, as we said. It's essentially the size of a small brick, right? But depending upon how each individual one is made, poured, or pressed, their exact dimensions may vary slightly, as you can see the difference here. Okay, guys, I hope that gives you kind of the advantages of owning kilo silver bars. I hope you really enjoyed that. Take a look at my site, www.freesilverandgold.biz. Take an online tour of our company. We have a phenomenal home-based business. Love for you to check it out. I'll personally get hold of you, and always love sharing the metals with you guys. Thanks so much. God bless you. God bless our president. God bless the United States. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.